The Pine Barrens of New Jersey stretch for more than 1,000,000 acres, a vast and untamed wilderness where twisted trees claw at the sky and thick undergrowth hides secrets older than the birth of America itself. Even in broad daylight, the forest exudes an eerie stillness, an unsettling silence that seems to swallow sound. But it is at night that the barrens truly become alive with whispers of something unnatural lurking in the shadows. For more than 250 years, tales of a creature known as the Jersey Devil have persisted, whispered around campfires, passed down through generations, and etched into the local folklore of New Jersey. A monster with the head of a goat, leathery bat-like wings, glowing red eyes, and a blood-curdling scream that pierces the night air. Some say it is nothing more than myth, a fabrication of early colonists to ward off the superstitious. Others, however, know the truth. They have seen it, heard its piercing shrieks, and felt its presence looming just beyond the edge of the firelight. The legend begins in the 1700s with the infamous tale of Mother Leeds. Deborah Leeds, a woman who lived in the depths of the Pine Barrens, was said to have been cursed. Already burdened with 12 children, she allegedly cried out in frustration upon learning of her 13th pregnancy, "Let this one be the devil." When the child was born, it transformed into something inhuman, sprouting wings, horns, and a forked tail before killing the midwife and escaping through the chimney into the night. But was this simply a folk tale, or was there something more sinister lurking in the shadows of history? The first confirmed reports of the Jersey Devil began in the early 1800s, when farmers reported livestock being slaughtered under strange circumstances. The wounds were too deep, the flesh torn as though by claws much larger than any native predator. Witnesses spoke of a winged creature that moved with unnatural speed, vanishing into the darkness before a proper glimpse could be caught. Then, in 1909, the terror truly took hold. Over the course of a single week, hundreds of people across New Jersey and Pennsylvania claimed to have encountered the beast. School children were kept home as authorities struggled to maintain order. Strange hoofprints were found in the snow, leading up onto rooftops and vanishing without a trace. One night, a trolley driver in Camden saw a monstrous figure flying toward him before it let out a shriek that shattered the night. A woman awoke to find her chickens slaughtered, deep gashes in their flesh as though torn apart by talons. The newspapers were flooded with reports, fueling mass hysteria. But as quickly as the creature had appeared, it vanished once more, retreating into the depths of the Pine Barrens, leaving behind only the echoes of its screams. The fear of the Jersey Devil never truly disappeared. Every few decades, new sightings would reignite terror among the people of New Jersey. Stories of strange shadows lurking in the trees, inhuman footprints found in the snow, and livestock found mutilated in the dead of night kept the legend alive. But as the world became more modern, skepticism grew. That is, until the 21st century, when cameras, dashcams, and smartphones began, capturing eerie evidence that could no longer be dismissed. In 2015, a group of cryptid hunters ventured deep into the Pine Barrens, determined to uncover the truth. Equipped with thermal cameras, motion sensors, and night vision drones, they spent 5 nights camping in the heart of the forest. The first 2 nights were uneventful, just the sounds of rustling leaves, distant owls, and the occasional coyote howling. But on the 3rd night, something changed. At exactly 2:34 a.m., one of the motion sensors was triggered. A faint, barely visible shadow darted between the trees, just outside the camp's perimeter. The team rushed to their monitors, watching in horror as the thermal camera detected something moving just beyond their sight. Suddenly, a blood-curdling screech echoed through the forest. The sound was unlike any animal known to science, high-pitched, shrill, almost human, but distorted and unnatural. One of the researchers, Jason, grabbed his flashlight and aimed it toward the trees. For a moment, there was nothing but darkness. Then, 2 glowing red eyes appeared between the twisted branches. Jason gasped and stumbled backward. Before he could react, the figure darted forward at an impossible speed. The team barely managed to catch a blurred shape on camera before everything went silent again. The creature was watching them, waiting. The terror of the Jersey Devil is not confined to the depths of the Pine Barrens. Sometimes it ventures beyond, into the roads, into the towns, into places where people least expect it. In 2017, a truck driver named Daniel was driving down Route 72. At 3 a.m., heading home after a long shift. The road was completely empty, not a single car in sight. He turned on his high beams to pierce through the thick fog rolling over the pavement. That was when he saw it. At first, it seemed like a deer standing in the middle of the road, until he realized it was standing on two legs. Daniel slammed on the brakes, his heart pounding. The creature turned its head sharply, locking eyes with him. Even through the windshield, he could see those glowing red eyes staring into his soul. And then it opened its wings. The creature let out a horrific screech and launched itself into the air, vanishing above the trees in an instant. Daniel sat frozen for several moments before grabbing his phone to check the dashcam footage. But when he played it back, the creature was missing. The only thing recorded was the eerie sound of distorted static, followed by a faint, unnatural whisper. Over the years, professional monster hunters, skeptics, and even scientists have tried to track the Jersey Devil. But every time they get close, the creature vanishes into the night, leaving behind only hoofprints, claw marks, and fear. In 2022, a group of researchers from a paranormal investigation team set up hidden cameras in the most remote areas of the Pine Barrens. One of their recordings captured something truly disturbing. A tall, winged figure, perched in the trees, completely motionless, watching the camera from afar. They never found the camera again. The next morning, the entire setup was gone, as if it had never existed. Skeptics dismiss the legend as mass hysteria, a combination of folklore and fear passed down through generations. But those who have heard the screams, seen the glowing eyes, or felt the unnatural presence lurking in the trees, they know the truth. And perhaps, one day, the Jersey Devil will step out of the shadows for the world to see. Or maybe, just maybe, it's watching you right now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our creepy stories. Also, turn on the notification bell. See you on the next video. And remember, never be alone in the dark.